ready, Ush?
I'm ready.
Chop, chop. Let's get to it. Here it is. Strawberry letter.
All right, subject. I like the way you said it. Go ahead, Usher.
A prenup.
Uh-huh.
Are you freaking kidding me?
You made it sound like a song. Yes.
I mean, it does go without saying. I'm just saying.
All right, here's a letter. Hello, Stephen Shirley. Yeah, I'm 43 years old, and I've been dating a man for the past 9 years. Yeah. We both have children from previous marriages, totaling 7 children in all. 3 months into our relationship, he told me that his ex was pregnant. First red flag. I gave him the option to stay with me or try to work it out with his ex.
That's right.
He chose me. 7 months later, I got pregnant. During my pregnancy, I caught him cheating with his ex several times. Second red flag. I stayed and, of course, did the fool. What I mean by this is I followed him, put a GPS on his car, got his phone and email passcodes. He moved in when our son turned a year old. He was still cheating, and I was still catching him. This went on for years, like a game of cat and mouse. During the time we lived together, he paid no bills and made no contributions to the household because the house was mine, and he felt that since I made more money, he didn't need to pay my bills, my in quotes. Third red flag. Years passed, and his cheating was keeping him from coming home for extended periods of time. This time, I found out that he had been seeing another woman for 2 years while he was living with me and spent time with her and her children while I was home paying bills and keeping his children. I also found out that they were talking about marriage and going to marriage counseling. During that time, I was out of work for 6 months, and he left me and moved in with her. I lost my house and had to move in with my mom.
Damn.
He went and bought a house and told me that the kids and I could move in temporarily until I got on my feet. No thanks. The few times we went over to his house for the weekend, I would see hair in his bed or wine glasses in the sink, clear evidence that a woman had been there. I found a job and moved the kids to an even bigger house. Now, some years later, he visits regularly and has been talking about getting married. We've looked at rings, but no proposal. I was talking to him the other day about getting married and putting our money together, and then he asked if I would sign a prenup. So I smooth went off. After all I had been through with taking care of him and his kids and his cheating, he said he worked hard to get his house and wants to protect what he has. Are you freaking kidding me? So I told him, I guess we're not getting married, and don't worry, I don't want your bleeping house. What kind of person does that? Am I overreacting? I don't think so. I just need to hear the other side. Okay, no, you're not overreacting. No, you're not. Of course you're not going to marry this guy. He hasn't married you in 9 years. What on earth makes you think he's going to marry you now? You're 43. You've been with him 9 years.
Yeah.
9 years. He's dogged you out completely, Usher.
Yeah.
Come on now.
You know, and I actually was a bit optimistic in the beginning after strike 2.
Okay.
And then strike 3. I mean, what comes with the third strike? You out.
Yes.
And you should be. You know?
Yes.
I mean, obviously there's some issue with, I guess, his ability to take care of himself, right?
Yeah.
So you see that, you know. He was a bit insecure in the beginning, and then I guess he got himself in a better position. But man, asking her to sign a prenup after this, that's pretty...
But I mean, I understand him in the sense that she allowed him to do all this to him, to her. So why not go a little further and try to get a prenup out of it?
I don't have an issue with the prenup. I don't have an issue with the prenup. It's just...
I bet you don't. Anyway, go ahead.
Shirley, you throwing zingers, huh?
I like it though. No, but at 43, yeah, that's pretty hard, and I can only imagine the devastation that she's feeling because she's running out of options. I mean, age is a killer because you can't really start all over, man. I really hate it for her. I mean, it's like I guess the subject should have been, pay attention to the signs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We shouldn't have even gotten all the way down to the prenup. It shouldn't even be here.
Man,
you should have dumped him a long time ago.
I mean, if you just pay attention to the signs earlier, it'll save you a lot of time. money.
Yeah, yeah. And heartache.
And heartache from not only just for her, but also too for the children, for the family, everybody's.
Highways ain't the only thing got stop signs. I'm just saying.
Okay, we'll be back with more, and Nephew's going to chime in on this too. We'll be back at 18 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.